NBA action here on 2K Sports. It's Sunday night. Welcome to our NBA presentation. It'll be the Phoenix Suns facing off against the Los Angeles Lakers. And out we go to La La Land. Let's get to Kevin Harlan for today's broadcast.
Welcome everyone to this 2K Sports broadcast live in Los Angeles at the Staples Center. Now before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. Someone certainly will be keeping an eye on Jason Kidd.
Well, we have a lot of spectacular passes in the NBA. I think he's right up there with the best. If you had to pick the passer, maybe who does it with the most style, the most flair, I think he's your man.
And the other most noticeable thing about him to me is his passing. I mean, he makes things so easy for his teammates. All they have to do is get to the right spot on the floor, and he'll get it to him.
I'll play this one here in Los Angeles before the Lakers head back to the road. The front office, the fans, everyone loving what they've been seeing from these guys. Only one loss so far.
Looking at the Lakers, with the way they started the season, they'd have you thinking they were one of the favorites coming in instead of the exact opposite.
Yeah, Clark, I mean, there were a lot of teams getting a ton of attention in the preseason. And let's just say they were not one of them. Right, you look at the Lakers' struggles last season, I think it surprised most of us. Some of it was injuries, part of it was just a lack of production off the bench. Then there was the inconsistency of the coaching and just the number of different people who were on that bench. So difficult season for the Lakers.
And so it's the Lakers with it after the made shot from Rodgers. Right side Harper. 6 on the shot clock. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And you look at the struggles of the Lakers bench last season when injury struck. They didn't have the players really to fill that void.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, I think for the Lakers, the bold strokes for the star players have been impressive, but it's the fine details of finding undervalued role players. That's where they've been lacking. Once injuries happen, that was thrown into sharp relief. And really, even when healthy, to win a title, you can't just have a great starting five. We know that. You need another 4 or 5 players you can count on to give you quality minutes. He's got great length for a point guard, and it served him well on that play.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And Harper no good on that one.
You know, it's no secret around the league, guys, that the Suns either have one of the best medical staffs in the game or they've built their practice facility by the fountain of youth. More evidence of that came when Jermaine O'Neal found new tread on his well-worn tires.
It's stolen by McGrady. And the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, he didn't even bother to wait around for any help on that break.
That was a one-man job all the way, Steve. He knew what to do with it and when.
Well, Clark, as you said, a lot of the players that left the Suns last season, such as Steve Nash and Grant Hill, had trouble keeping their health up. And, Steve, I don't know, you've been in that organization. Whatever they are doing that are keeping those players healthy and in top shape has been working. They are admirable in the way they have led that cause.
Well, it's a tremendous training staff. They've just always done a very good job of keeping their guys healthy by getting them in the training room every day for work, by combining the strength program with the training schedule. But a lot of confidence in that staff from the players, and I think it really shows.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, you know, the Suns dropped from being a team that could fight for a playoff spot to the cellar of the West last season, and much of that you could attribute to how much they struggled on the road.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Well, the Suns did have a lot of trouble on the road, as you were saying, Clark. Only managed to win 8 games as the visiting team. Steve, the entire season. That's not good.
Well, 8 wins is unacceptable, and it actually tied the Suns with the Kings for the fewest road wins in the entire conference. So, look, this is a young team. They have a lot of learning to do. They've got to add talent. I think the rebuilding project has started, and they're going to get better, but it's still going to take some time.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I was able to talk with Phil Jackson for a minute. He knows they're up against an excellent defensive ball club, and his attention has been focused on planning ways to circumvent that team and keep their offense humming. He said, quote, "It won't be easy. They're a tough team to score on, but this is our first matchup of the season against them. Hopefully we can catch them a little off guard with some of our plays and create some good looks. Guys, let's see the kinds of looks they get."
Thanks for that report, Doris. Guys, do you think we'll see game planning early on that might end up developing through the game as far as getting through this very tough defense?
I think there's almost no question that what they're doing offensively at the beginning of the game will change several times before we're finished.
Well, that's what the defense they're facing forces you to do. You have to be ready to adjust and make some changes. It's too complex a defensive scheme to just attack it one set way.
Gets it to go. McGrady's got 6. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against Miami.
You know, their percentage from long range that game was off the charts. It seemed like every time the home crowd got going, they just took the wind out of their sails with another 3-point barrage.
Yeah, those bombs were really falling.
They swipe it. Here's Longley. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
And you can hear the reaction of the fans to that call.
Well, it's obvious they did not like it, Steve.
The Lakers in the lead and going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, I think they're a little better than this ball club, and it showed last year winning the season series.
Here's Harper, rejected by Longley. Outside, Robinson dishes it to Hardaway. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, oh, that's blocked. And here is Harper. He's coming off a 10-point game against Miami.
Yeah, not to mention 4 big steals on the night. He's getting it done at both ends of the floor.
Steve just mentioned how they won the season series a year ago. That was the way it went against most teams they faced.
True. They were a very hard team to get the best of, Kevin.
Now here's Kidd, coming off a solid outing against Charlotte. McGrady against Hardaway. 6 to shoot. That's good. Hodges has got 6. For the Phoenix Suns, they're coming off a good outing against the Bobcats in Charlotte.
They looked very stable, pretty much from the get-go, guys. A solid output, solid effort. And, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game, but they were pretty solid there.
I was very impressed with the balance they displayed, guys. Different people carrying the load, scoring, making assists, unselfish play. Everything was working for him to get that victory.
Now here's Kidd after the miss from Harper. Outside Kidd. Robinson defended by Ryan. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And the crowd immediately letting the officials have it after that whistle.
A very unpopular call there.
The Lakers trail. McGrady outside. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. With some arc. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul call. He'll shoot free throws.
It had been half a decade since the Lakers hadn't won the Pacific Division, and their back-to-back titles included in that stretch. But it was quite the fall from grace they took as the Kings of the Pacific would end up 8-8 and third in the division a season ago.
And he makes the first. Touching back on the Lakers in the Pacific Division, you look at the problems they had with how they played, Steve, and the way the rest of the division stacked up. You could see the problems lining up for them.
Well, the division got better, Kevin. I mean, that's the big thing. Both the Clippers and the Warriors turned out to be excellent teams. And, you know, Phoenix and Sacramento, not so much. But in the end, I mean, the Lakers really had to deal with a couple of teams that were just flat out better than them.
Now here is Hardaway. Also had a big impact in that win against the Bobcats. The pass to Rogers. Here's Longley. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
You know, they really aren't putting up any resistance on the low block. That's the 5th consecutive basket inside.
And Steve, these looks they're allowing almost automatic.
Harper kicks to Shaq. Back to Harper. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. Clock at 6. Kicks it to Green. And it's blocked by Longley. But they'll get another The Suns trailing. Kidd with it. Averaging 18 points a game. Hardaway. McGrady covering. Good.
Looks like he's trying to find a groove in this game. He just hasn't had it dialed in yet.
So timeout call here. The first for Los Angeles. And here now on the 2K leaderboard, the best distributors in the league. The point guards with the most assists per game this season. 5th on the list, Jason Kidd.
These are the best passers in the NBA, guys, no question about it. Every one of them is willing and able to be the floor general out there and make sure the offense is clicking.
And Steve, you touched on it there. I mean, they're fantastic distributors, but it's not just their passing that makes them great. I mean, it's their leadership on the court. Even when the ball's not in their hands, their leadership is fantastic.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, last season, a lot of folks had the Lakers picked as the super team in the West, the team that would maybe challenge Miami and LeBron, but from the start, it just never was a cohesive group and really had one of the most disappointing seasons in the Lakers' history.
You got it. You can hit this.
And that one misses. Clark, as you said, the Lakers had a lot of lofty expectations put on them, but you never know what's going to happen when a team is put together. And Steve, they just couldn't reach that bar that was set so high for them.
Yeah, the expectations were so high, Kevin, but injury issues cost them all season long. Nash, Howard, Powell, and of course Kobe with the Achilles at the end of the year. And that unit only started 7 games all season together, so they never really were able to develop any chemistry.
Now here's Kidd. Outside Hardaway. In low to Longley. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. He's got 6.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
Now, here is McGrady. Against Miami, he was really on his game. The Lakers rebound. Shaq passes to Harper. Pass to McGrady. Over Rogers. They get it back. Green. And another shot. He lays it in. Green's got his first basket of the night.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
Kidd against Harper. Kidd kicks to Hardaway. Back to Kidd. He feeds it to Robinson. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Outside Harper. Green with a screen on Hardaway. Harper kicks to McGrady. Shot clock at 6. And he makes good on the layup. McGrady's got 14.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Hardaway against McGrady. Passes it to Rogers. Sends it up top. Takes it off the glass. 5 points in the game.
Boy, this game is off to a terrific start.
No doubt. On both sides, high-octane offense.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Let's get a glimpse of how the Lakers are doing right now here early in the season yet in the NBA stats. First in assists, first in shooting percentage. They're the #2 scoring team in the league. This is a well-balanced, well-oiled offensive machine.
Yeah, and the one thing that really jumps out at me when you talk about all these stats, Clark, is the assists. And this is a team that has been very unselfish. They're sharing the ball, they're moving, they're really getting a good flow to their offense. And as a result, they're finding pretty high percentage shots almost every possession.
Pass to Sally. He passes to Shaw. Here is Ori, defended by Day. Fires from 18. Hits the bucket. And the Lakers lead by 2.
And these two teams continuing to trade blows like heavyweights in the middle of the ring.
So many times tonight, the energy in this building has gone from one way to the other.
So it's Phoenix now, following the bucket by the Lakers. Back to Marion. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Marion's got his first 2 points. Now Harper, averaging 9 points per contest. Shaw. The pass to Rice. Pass to Ori. Rice, guarded by Marion. Shot clock at 5. No good for Rice. Here is Livingston. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Marion tries again. Here's Gugliotta. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
They set the screen. Here is Ori, defended by Day. They get it back. Sally's shot is good.
That's really the area where they like all of their shots to come from.
1:46 left in the first quarter. Here is Livingston. Gugliotta. Ori defending. Sally with the rebound.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open. Just couldn't take advantage.
Here is Shaw. Passes it to Rice. There's the dish to Harper. He passes to Rice. From deep. It's rebounded by Day. And here are the Suns now. Here's Marion. Ejected by Rice. Here is Shaw. Guarded by Marion. Now the pass to Rice. Here is Shaw. Here's Ori. Soft touch on the Rice. Ori's got his second bucket of the night. Clock management. This is where, Steve, they can get a 2-for-1.
Yeah, I think it makes sense. As long as the first one's a good one, and now you play D, get the ball back, one more shot.
Here is Livingston. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Marion. And it's Sean Marion again, missing.
This quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Pass to Ori. Back to Harper. Leaves it in without an inch of room around him. Now it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead. Here's Livingston. Shot is no good. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Lakers lead by 4. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
On tap Wednesday, November 27th. The Philadelphia 76ers hit the road for a duel with the Los Angeles Lakers. It's East and West. Make sure to catch it.
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players got a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certainly be some great basketball ahead for us. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
A lot of hard work being put in on the glass. This is a very physical team. They're doing a nice job in the paint.
Yeah, and I think they're doing a good job gang rebounding too, Steve. Everybody's boxing out down there.
Fox is out there with Orton. Then there's Derek Fisher, and it's Knight in at the center filling out the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Guys, Brazilian big man Nene has dealt with extensive injuries over his career. Last season, he managed to play 61 games between plantar fasciitis and soreness in his right knee. Nene said the pain was so tough, he considered retiring. He hopes this season he's able to play without being in constant pain. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, thanks.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. They're teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make it a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Pass to Fox. Lakers working the ball around now. Fisher against Johnson. Passes it to Orton. 5 on the clock. Here's Fox. This one for 3. They get the rebound. And it's George finishing it off.
Pure hustle on that play, and that's what it takes on the offensive board. It's not about ability as much as it is desire.
And that, Clark, and some muscle. And he showed us he's got plenty of that with the huge dunk.
Well, in a tight game, I mean, they could use a few more of those hustle plays going forward if they're going to win.
Chapman the pass to Johnson. On the wing, Mary. Fades. And that one's good. Marion's got his second basket. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Now Fisher. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Hit his foot. And the ref saying he kicked it. Shaq is checked in for Knight. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Fisher, the pass to Fox. Here is Ori. 6 to shoot. O'Neal. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint, battling the glass.
Puts it up from 12. Another one falls for Phoenix. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 in the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. A nice shot by Jordan.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Johnson outside. Gugliotta defended by Shaq. Here's Gugliotta. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And Kevin, what stands out to me is his array of moves down on the low block. The low post scoring, back to the basket game. That's what he does, and that's a valuable weapon for a team to have.
Yeah, and I also love the way he can torture a defense by using the good old-fashioned pick and roll. When they execute it well, and he's on the receiving end of the pass, mark it up. It's 2 points.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. He dishes it to Fisher. He kicks it to O'Neal. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Shaq's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Suns trail by 4. Johnson outside. Marion up top. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Horry a screen on Johnson. Inside, here's McGrady. And the layup is good. McGrady's got 16 points.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
The pass to Chapman. Releases from 15. And here's Fisher. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Here's McGrady. The shot goes in as the ref calls the blocking foul. He's on his way to the free throw line. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Lakers.
Well, Kevin, in the first half of play, they're really closing out aggressively, blocking shots, and a key indicator of their activity defensively.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
The Suns making a switch here. Kids checked in. And so here's Phoenix. 7-point differential. High post shot. It's blocked by Shaq. They'll retain possession. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 and 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. McGrady kicks to Shaq. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's top scoring teams. The Lakers second, the Suns third.
When you take a look at these teams, boy, they are high-octane offensively, Kevin. Both of these teams play a fast-paced game and put a lot of points on the board. It's really difficult matching up with these guys.
Fisher, the pass to Horry. That drops. Horry's got 6 points. Suns trail by 7. The feed to Marion. Tipped. Fisher with the ball. Looking for his first basket in this one. And Shaq with the slam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Robinson's checked in for Phoenix. That's good from O'Neal. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Nice game. Great performance by Tracy McGrady.
He's on fire. They needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand. A chance to take a look at how the Suns are doing right now early in the season. First in rebounding, second in steals, and they're ranked third overall in team offense. This is a team that knows how to put the ball in the basket, and really that's their strong suit.
And probably what impresses me the most, Clark, out of all those stats you're talking about is the rebounds per game, because this is a team that has become very physical. They'll put a body on you, and they'll really dominate the paint if you don't stand up to the task and really attack them back.
Robinson against Fisher. Feeds it to O'Neal. Backs in. Here's Fox. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Just 4 to shoot. Tries from the block. Horry. A nice shot by Shaq.
It's been a great day for them on the boards, Clark. That's definitely been a major factor in building this big lead.
And you know, from a number standpoint, the advantage might not be that large, but they have been manhandling them inside.
Kidd kicks to Robinson. Horry defending. Looking to end the run. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
And Shaq with the slam.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
And the Suns call time here.
Well, they were getting run ragged out there. Good time for a timeout. Maybe it was even too late. And this club has to regroup now.
Well, I tell you what, it wasn't pretty, and they definitely needed to take a minute to talk things over.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at Los Angeles. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And checking out Phoenix, a game behind.
Checking out Los Angeles. With the way they started the season, they'd have you thinking they were one of the favorites coming in instead of the exact opposite.
Yeah, Clark. I mean, there were a lot of teams getting a ton of attention in the preseason. And let's just say they were not one of them.
The Suns making a change here. Hardaway's checked in.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
Orias screen on Kidd. Fisher dishes to McGrady. And Robinson comes to help. McGrady passes to O'Neal. Fox fires for three. Robinson pulls it in. Hardaway against Fox. Here's Gugliotta. A rebound by the Lakers.
Boy, he had a good look at that one. You hate to miss that shot.
And Fisher kicks to McGrady. And it's blocked by Marion. Fisher's the Kid. Gugliotta defended by Shaq. Kidd kicks to Marion. Back to Kidd. Rebounded by the Lakers. Shaq's got 6 rebounds now in the game. On the wing, Tracy McGrady kicks to O'Neal. Can't get it to go. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Outside Kidd. Hardaway. Back to Kidd. He feeds it to Hardaway. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Here's a look at the schedule for the Los Angeles Lakers. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. The Lakers with the ball, leading by 12. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here's Fox. No good off the back of the rim.
You know, that mid-range jump shot is not his strong suit, even when he gets a good look like that.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Robinson throws it down.
Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geek.
That's what those alley-oops do, though.
A pass to Fox. Looking to end the drought. He takes it up and lays it in.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out on the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
The high post shot. Hardaway, no good.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Shaq dishing to Fisher. He passes to Fox. Tracy McGrady on the wing. And it's blocked by Kidd. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And the Suns making a change here. Longley's checked in. Suns trail by 12. Phoenix calls timeout.
Well, he sees something that he doesn't like. I'm not sure what it is, but I think he's going to make some changes here.
I think you've got to make your adjustment pretty quickly like he's doing here. Otherwise, you know, things can get out of hand. So this is a good timeout.
The Lakers on D. A 12-point game. Hardaway. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. Hardaway's got his second bucket tonight. LA's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Fox. Green with a screen on Rogers. Orr guarded by Robinson. Here's McGrady. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. McGrady's got 21.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Pass to Rogers. Back to Kidd. The dish to Hardaway. Just 5 on the clock. Kept alive. Here's Longley.
And another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep our eyes on.
First trip to the line for him here.
Well, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80% now.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
And the first one goes. Shaq is checked in for the Lakers. Both free throws good from Longley.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
McGrady passes to Fox. He dishes it to Fisher. There's the pass to Fox. McGrady outside. A pass to Fox. Launches a 3. And Shaq with the slam.
Carving out some space and eating a little glass at the offensive end while he's doing it.
You got it with a ferocious follow.
Yeah, but just another day at the office for him. That's what he does.
Here's Hardaway, and it's sent back by McGrady.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
And Fisher kicks to McGrady. 1:09 left to play in the first half. He passes to Fox. Wide open. Here's Green. Nice work on the boards. Paying off at the basket. And the Lakers lead by 14.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Pass to Rogers. Inload to Longley. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Suns have got 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. And the Lakers with some changes. Ori comes in for Fox. And it's Harper in for Derek Fisher. Free throw good, Longley. Lakers leading by 11. Passes to Orr. Back to Harper. All alone. And the jumper is good. Harper's got 7 points. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Yeah, there's no agenda. I mean, the ball's just moving to whoever is open. And as a result, they've kind of developed a quickening kind of pace to their game. It's been fun to watch.
Here's Hardaway. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Hardaway has got 4 points now in the quarter. Harper against Kidd. Now Harper. Here's McGrady. And that's not going to go. And that concludes the first half. Lakers ahead. They're up by 11. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
From the 2K Sports Studios on a beautiful Sunday night, it's time for the halftime report. The Lakers have been tearing it up, playing great basketball of late. This game's no different. All-round great effort by T-Mac. He's got 21 points and seems to have a hand in every defensive play. He's all over the court. And the Suns keeping at it. They've been getting pounded on the glass, just not bringing the aggression, the physicality needed to get the job done. Luke Longley certainly contributing with his play. How's that for a shooting percentage? 100. Yes, 100% from the court. Not too bad. Looking at the games that are coming up in the NBA. Game gets going at 6 p.m. Eastern. And one game also on the docket. The Jazz will square off against the Knicks in New York. That one tips off at 6:30 Eastern. Now let's check in on a few games that finished earlier on. The Clippers at Staples Center took the win over the Bulls. So far, they've split their last 6 games. And that'll be our report. Thanks so much for joining us. We hope to see you next time.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
It's been a nice game for McGrady. He's got 21 points, and his 2 blocks have given them a lift defensively.
Well, you have to protect the rim, Clark. You know that. And when you do that as well as he has today, it really bodes well for your team.
Here's who Scott Skiles is starting the second half with. Jason Kidd is out there with Hardaway. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Rogers. And it's Longley in at center. Robinson kicks to Hardaway. Clock at 6. Step back shot. Good on the shot. Hardaway has got the first bucket of the third here for the Suns.
Boy, he can be a matchup nightmare inside the paint.
On the pass to Rice. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Lakers lead by 11.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
And Phoenix has possession. Outside Hardaway. Kidd. Back to Hardaway. Right side Hardaway. Here's Longley. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one. And a minute played as the second half gets going. McGrady outside. A nice shot by Shaq. Shaq's got 17 now.
And that kind of power move has become a trademark for him.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And they need a timeout, Kevin. They haven't been boxing out like they need to. And they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. The Lakers #1.
It's due to better shot selection lately, Kevin. They're taking their time to make sure the shots they take go in. Really good self-discipline there.
Here is Rogers. He has 6. He kicks to Hardaway. Pass to Rogers. A stupendous finish in traffic. Rogers has got 8.
And they made 3 of their first 4 shots here to start this half.
Harper kicks to McGrady. The feed to O'Neal.
Defensive foul. That's his 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Suns trailing here by 8. McGrady kicks to Shaq. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady. Shaq's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's very savvy in traffic. When he gets inside, has a kind of an uncanny way of shielding himself from contact and finding a way to finish at the rim.
And he is also a tireless worker under the glass, Steve. More than a few guys have been on the receiving end of one of his elbows when the rebound is up for grabs. He uses his body very well.
Rogers passes to Kidd. Oh, what a great finish as he gets bumped on his way up. He'll go to the line and try to check out another.
Everything's going right now. 4 for 5 shooting, 80%. They've got got their offense clicking.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Well, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80% now.
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Lakers lead by 7. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's McGrady. Gets it to go. McGrady's got 23 points.
And still perfect here in the second half. 4 for 4 from the field.
Hardaway kicks to Kidd. Rogers gets it to go.
He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent. And look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
McGrady outside. Lakers working the ball around now. Rice, started by Robinson. Rice passes to Harper. Shot clock at 6. Knocked away. The 15-footer can't get it to go. Good defense by Kidd.
Can't connect there, but still a red-hot start to the half, hitting 4 of their first 5 field goal attempts.
Now here's Hardaway. He's got 8. Rogers passes to Hardaway. Cannot hit. Excellent defense there from Rice. Los Angeles leading by 7. Feeds to O'Neal. Guarded by Rogers. Green breaking loose. Shot's good by Shaq. Shaq's got 6 points in the quarter.
Guys, he's got the length to get to the rim, and when he gets there, you never see a clumsy or awkward finish out of him. Everything is smooth and fluid.
Here's Robinson. Gets the bucket. Robinson's got 9.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
And here is Harper. He's got 7. Shaq with the screen. Dishes it to McGrady. Lays out. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Shaquille O'Neal. First in rebounding, second in scoring, and he's been such a good offensive player. His patience, his efficiency, he's ranked in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
You know, we rewind back and look at his incredible rebounding average, and he's actually a beast in the paint. I mean, when the shot goes up, he really believes it belongs to him if it doesn't go in.
Here's Rogers. Excellent D there from Rice.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Kidd with the double. There's McGrady. Here's Green. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
You know, they built their lead here by doing all the little things well.
And one of those things has been rebounding, Clark, because they have really come out and taken control of the boards.
And the Lakers making a change here. Warriors checked in. Free throw drops for Green. Suns trail by 10. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Hardaway dishes the Kidd. Here's Rice. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Rice has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, they are having their way in the paint right now. So many looks right at the rim.
Defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's helped them get the ball in close time after time, Steve.
Hardaway kicks to Kidd. Back to Hardaway. 6 to shoot. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Hardaway's got 10.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Green with the ball. Now guarded by Rogers. Three-pointer. No good from Rice.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And you love the concentration. Gets hit, but stays with the play.
Yeah, he showed a lot right there. Plenty of concentration, finding a way to get that shot to fall.
So for the Suns, Sally, he's checked in for Green. Shaw subbed in for Ron Harper. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Anytime they've had a chance to attack the lane, they've done so. The penetration has been impressive.
They worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
Here's McGrady. Rebound by the Suns. Here is Livingston. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. McGrady left side. To the middle. Sally covered by Lung. Rice passes to McGrady. Here is Shaw. Back to McGrady. 6 on the shot clock. Hits it from three-point range. McGrady's got 5 points in the quarter.
Gotta love the inside-out game there, guys.
Suns trail by 10. Kidd dishes to Livingston. Good in the assist to Kidd. Kidd's got his 7th assist in the game.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Here is Shaw. McGrady outside. No good on the three. Sun shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Here's Day, and it's blocked by McGrady. Here's Shaw. Rejected by Long. Livingston kicks to Day. And the shot is good. Day's got his first points of the game.
They are owning the lane right now. Every one of their last 10 points has come either at or near the rim.
Great looks in tight because they're finding lanes to the hoop whenever they want them.
They set the pick. Pass to Orr. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retaining possession. Why don't we take this chance now to show you the most active wing defenders in the league? These are this season's steals leaders at small forward. Well, you look at Tracy McGrady, 5th in the NBA. Very crafty player.
And this set of guys can do as much or more damage with their defense as they can with their offense. And that damage isn't just limited to one part of the court.
Yeah, you kicked that one right between the uprights, Steve. The small forwards, they're called on to cover a lot of distance at the defensive end. A lot of ground they need to cover. Those steals have come from everywhere.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Blunt, he's checked in for Longman. And Rogers subbed in for Robinson. Rocket 6. Pass to Orr. A 3-ball. But they recover it.
Nice job on the offensive glass.
Harper, no good.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
Kicks it to Livingston. Lets it fly. And the rejection by Harper. And there's the pass to Rice. Here is Shaw. Outside Harper. He feeds it to O'Neal. Finds the open look, and it's on target. Shaq's got 23.
You know, offensively, his corner has been perfect. Not a single missed shot. They've got to keep riding him.
Hardaway passes to Blunt. Day. Great look, but off the mark.
Tell you what, he can be really frustrating as a shooter. All you can do is grimace because you just can't find the range.
Now the dish to O'Neal. Defended by Blunt. Pass to Shaw. Here is Ori. Lets it go from deep. Can't get it to go. Suns trail by 8. Livingston dishes to Hardaway. He kicks today. And Shaq sends it back. Rice passes to Hart. Here is Shaw. Defended by Livingston. Here is Ori. 6 points for him. Passes it to Rice. Into Shaq. Rebounded by Day. Day's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And the shot is good. Day's got 4 points this quarter. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. Now the pass to Rice. Back to Harper. He dishes it to O'Neal. Defended by Blunt. The jump hook. Here's Rice. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Rice has got 7 points.
And what I like about him, he needs very little time to get his shot off. If he has just a bit of room, that's all it takes. In a catch-and-shoot situation, he's going to let it fly.
And, Steve, it's also really remarkable what a solid shooter he is, even in the presence of tough, sticky defense. He smoothly and calmly executes.
Livingston passes to Rogers. A baseline J. No good. Great D that time from Shaw.
I think the lead they've built here, guys, is in large part due to what they've done on the boards.
Absolutely. I mean, they have a +10 advantage in rebounds, and they've been in total control of the backboard.
Deflects the pass. Shaq, defended by Day. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And the Suns making a change here. Here's Hardaway. 10 points for him. 27 seconds left in the third. Longley can't get it to go.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Harper kicks to McGrady. He passes it to O'Neal. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady. McGrady's got his 3rd assist on the night. To stop the run. No good on that last second attempt here. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Lakers lead by 13. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
Tune in Friday, November 29th. The San Antonio Spurs go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Live from Los Angeles. Do not miss it.
Welcome back, fourth quarter action starting up with what has been a one-sided show. Lakers leading by 13. They've got Harper. Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Green. Then it's Tracy McGrady. And it's Rice in at the 3 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Harper dishes to O'Neal. Back to Harper. 6 to shoot. Hardaway with the steal. Kidd with it. Pass to Hardaway. Outside Robinson. Suns moving the ball around. Here's Longley. Knocks down the 10-footer. 19 points in the game.
Every once in a while, he'll kind of step out of his role and give you something like that.
Lakers shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Harper kicks to McGrady. Back to Harper. Green with a screen on Kidd. And there's the feed to McGrady. Hits the jumper. McGrady's got 28 points for the game.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
Here's the screen. Down low. Deflected. It's stolen by Green. Rice. Guarded by Hardaway. Harper the pass to McGrady. Back to Harper. Pass to Rice. Shot clock at 6. The wing jumper off target.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
Here's Gugliotta. Rebound the Lakers. Green's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Harper kicks to McGrady. Hardaway with the steal. And he slams it one-handed.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Harper dishes to McGrady. 6 to shoot. Feeds to O'Neal. The jumper, and that's off the glass and in. Shaq's got 12 points here in the second half.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Hardaway, and a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Phil Jackson as he addressed his basketball team. He said we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
All right, boys, thank you very much. Harper working against Robinson. Harper's shot. Good. And the Lakers lead by 13.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Here's Hardaway.
That's really a tough call. One you don't like to see, but it was called, and now he's got to really make sure that he's on top of his game here in regards to not picking up another foul. That was his 5th right there.
Some changes for the Lakers. Boys checked in for Green. Shaw subbed in for Ron Harper. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And Kidd, here we go. Robinson passes to Hardaway. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist from Penny Hardaway. Hardaway has got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's McGrady. And a chance here to hit 30 on the game.
Well, I tell you what, Steve, he's really scoring well, isn't he?
Now, making it look easy, really. I mean, he's just having his way offensively.
Passes it to Shaw. Back to Shaq. Guarded by Hardaway. Here's Shaq. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Shaq's got 29 in the game.
Just another outstanding play down low. These teams couldn't be farther apart in their effectiveness in the paint today.
Yeah, that's right. It's been all good at one end, and we'll try to be diplomatic here and just say not so good at the other.
To the paint. Dishes it to Robinson. Outside Hardaway. Throws it up high. But they get it back. Fires the 3. Crazy that time from Tracy McGrady.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
Yeah, and that's what's paved the way for them to build this big lead, no question.
Here's Shaw. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady. McGrady's got 4 assists in the game. Suns trail by 12. Now Kidd. Kicks to Robinson. Back to Kidd. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Boy, the deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
And that goes for both teams, Steve. Everybody firing on all cylinders right now.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Green comes in for Oral. And it's Harper in for Shaw. The free throw drops for Kidd.
You know, even though they're down, they're putting on a show at the free throw line this half.
I think they've done a good job of making the most of their chances at the line. And they've got to keep it up to take the lead.
Harper kicks to McGrady. He feeds it to O'Neal. Longley on him. And Shaq gets it to go. Shaq's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, this is what he does. He's shooting it well. He's scoring a lot of their points, getting them in front.
Back to Robinson. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Hardaway against McGrady. And that one's good.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Lakers lead by 9. And here's Harper. Tries to keep it alive. The pass to Rice. Again, the Lakers.
Didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagels. 0 points. Nada. He's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
Suns trail by 11. Outside Hardaway. There's the dish to Kidd. Back to Hardaway. Fires the 3. Good in the assist to Kidd. Kidd's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. The Lakers have gotten several of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive output. Harper kicks to McGrady. Now here's Shaq. McGrady outside. And that one's good. McGrady's got 9 points here in the second half.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yeah, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
Harper's shot good. And now a 12-point Laker lead.
And they're making a statement here, guys, going inside for 8 of their last 10 points.
Time to man up on D and stop these free runs to the rim.
And Hardaway gets it together. Here's McGrady. He kicks it to Harper. He passes it to Rice. Shaq in 12. Almost, but it rolls out. Suns trail by 10. Hardaway dishes the Kidd. Here's Longley. Gets the bucket.
They have a little extra mojo going here, a little extra pep in their step, more hustle in this second half. They're doing a much better job in terms of second chance points.
Myers checked in for Phoenix. Free throw good, Longley. And the Lakers with possession here. McGrady passes to Harper. He dishes it to O'Neal. Longley on him. The 9-foot shot. Another shot. And it's Shaq laying it in. Shaq's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts, and the complexion of the game as a result may change. Harper with the ball.
And he lobs it to the rim. The try.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
Looks like that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that ball.
None of the defenders wanted anything Clark to do with him on that chance.
I do not blame him at all, partner. He was coming in with a bunch of steam and was ready to posterize whoever decided to get in his way.
All right, I understand, fellas, but come on. You've got to challenge him a little bit at least.
Harper gets the shot. O'Neal gets a screen from Grant. Harper dishes to McGrady. Gets this. Back to Harper. Rogers pulls it in. Rogers has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside kid. Pass to Hardaway. Charity strike shot. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Rice. Lakers leading by 7. 1:56 left here in the 4th quarter. Harper kicks the shot. McGrady outside. Rejected by Robinson. Now Kidd. Outside Robinson. Now the feed to Hardaway. Pass to Kidd. A feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. And now just a 5-point Laker lead.
Beautiful finger roll to cap that drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys.
McGrady pass to Harper. Lewis fouled to O'Neal. 2 free throws now for him.
That's fouling there to Mbanyama, forcing 2 free throws.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the counter shot. They'll take that.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Well, so far he hasn't been able to get to the line like he did in the first. The defense is playing him a little bit smarter, backing off of him a bit and defending without foul.
He's able to hit the second one. Makes 2 by 6. 1:60 left in the 4th. .16 left in the game. Hardaway dishes to Kidd. Hardaway. And the shot counts. He's fouled. It's a chance for a 3-point play.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to triple the lead.
leading by 3. McGrady takes the shot. Doubled by Longman. Here's Rice. And he did get the ball out of that. That's what we know is he should be. Passes it to Ryan. And that's it. Feeding to Hardaway. Brought the left away. Right at the free throw line. It's good. And a sensational bucket to bring down the good one.
Oh, what a basket hit at the perfect time. Courage and back home of this second.
24 seconds left in the fourth. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Rewritten. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Forward for defense. By the two.
And the Suns falls onto the left. They're down by about 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter for this. Crucial possession with time ticking down.
They like to put themselves up front right here.
It's a good little run. Outside Hardaway.